Hello friends, I am Ravi Nayak, Assistant Professor at the MS University of Baroda, India. In this video, I am going to introduce about plant microbe interactions.
To understand plant microbe interaction, let us have a question that do plants interact with the microbes? The answer is yes, they do interact. In this picture, we see growing grass with mycorrhiza shows more and healthy growth than without mycorrhizal function. Here we have another example of root nodule where rhizobacteria for leguminaceae plants and Frankia for actinorhizal plants fix atmospheric nitrogen in close association with plant roots. The type of interaction in these two pictures is positive and mutually beneficial. Likewise, we do notice negative interactions where a plant suffers from microbe attack such as viral, bacterial or fungal infections. So which are these interacting microbes? The interacting microbes can be bacteria, fungi, viruses, protists, algae and nematodes. Whenever these plants and microbes are interacted, there is a exchange of materials which takes place between the two organisms. So the interaction we call it as bidirectional. Let us see how the bidirectional interaction takes place. Here, plants serves as a sheltered habitat to the microbes, and these microbes inhabit several plant parts such as apoplastic space. They may be residing endophytically or they may be inhabiting plant surface areas or rhizosoil. During the interactions, microbes provide nutrients to the growing plant and affects its growth directly or indirectly. Now coming to the factors that regulate plant microbe interactions. There are biotic and abiotic factors which decide which microbe will interact with a plant at any particular time. Coming to the abiotic factors, soil characteristics, microbial community above and below ground affect the interactions. Also, the environmental factors such as climate, water regulate these and light regulate these interactions. Biotic factors such as plant genotype, plant immune system and interaction with neighboring plants alters the plant microbe relation. There are certain human interventions like various agricultural practices, use of pesticides and fertilizers also influence plant microbe interaction. Till here we have understood that plant microbe interactions do exist and the plant microbe interaction is bidirectional and the interaction is controlled by biotic and abiotic factors. Now coming to the types of plant microbe interactions. The plant microbe interactions can be broadly classified into three types: the good interaction, the bad interaction and the diverse interaction. The good interaction where the plant and microbe both gets benefit. The bad interaction where the plant is infected by pathogenic microbe. Here the plant is affected and microbe is benefited. The diverse interaction consists of the microbiomes which use the plant as a habitat without harming the plant. Now we will discuss each one of these interactions briefly. The good interactions, there are certain examples of good interaction. These are nitrogen fixing rhizobacteria as we have seen in the first slide, mycorrhizal fungi and certain plant growth promoting rhizobacteria. There are certain other microorganisms which are used to control other microorganisms. We call them as biocontrol microorganisms, certain parasitic fungi and protozoa. So let us understand how these good soil microbes positively affect plant growth. Due course of plant growth, it releases low molecular and high molecular weight organic compounds such as carbohydrates, amino acids, organic acids, flavonoids, lipids into the rhizosoil to attract microbes. Microbes sense these molecules and get attracted chemotactically towards the plant root, where they colonize and helps in nitrogen fixation, synthesis of plant growth promoting hormones and enzymes, and recycling of dead and decaying organic matter so that the mineral nutrients are available for the plant. The bad interaction depends on the type of plant pathogen. These are biotrophs, hemibiotrophs, and necrotrophs. Here we have an example of Arabidopsis thaliana and its different types of pathogens. Now coming to the biotrop, biotrop infects the plant without killing the host. Hemibiotrop initially grows like a biotrop and eventually kills the host. Necrotrop kills the host and grows within it. The third one is the diverse interaction. We know that microbes are everywhere. The microbes which are present in the air, we call it as air microbiome. Certain microbes which resides over the plant surface areas, collectively they are referred as phyllosphere microbiome, and several other microbes which lives endophytically within the root, within the plant parts. These are root, stem, leaves, seeds, pollen, etc. These are endophytic microbiome. And microbes which live in close association with the root soil, we call it as rhizosphere microbiome. And soil microbiome are the microbes present in the soil but away from the growing plant roots. Beneficial effects of microbiota on plant health. Here we are seeing plant microbiome, and the microbiome of the flower helps in sexual health and reproductive success of the plant. Microbiome of the phyllosphere or leaf stem, which minimizes stress caused by biotic and abiotic factors. Microbiome of the rhizosoil and soil microbiome helps in nutrient uptake, resist pathogen establishment, and regulate host immunity. So why to study plant microbe interactions? Studying the plant microbe interactions enable us to understand plant health in the presence and absence of microbes, and also to reduce the use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers. We can also understand how the plant growth promoting microorganisms exert their beneficial effects. It also makes us to understand disease cycle of plant pathogens. This will empower us to optimize plant cultivation and provide food for an ever-growing population, directly influence our present agricultural practices. To summarize the video lecture, we have understood that plant interacts with diverse microbes, can be either beneficial or harmful to the plant, and the plant microbe interaction is bidirectional, and plant microbe interaction is decided by abiotic and biotic factors due course of plant growth at any particular time. Studying the plant microbe interaction influences our present agricultural practices. In my upcoming video lecture, we will focus on plant microbe interaction in the rhizosphere. Thank you.